Get a fire going here. Alright guys, so we got our fire going. We're just going to keep it small for now. Get us a good bed of coals going. We really don't need to burn through all of our wood right now. Just get us a small bed of coals. We just want heat. You can see the distance I have my pottery at right here. Just a low heat, you know. Just going to drive all the leftover moisture in these pots here. Drive it out really, really slow. I've seen people put this in fires or build a piece of pottery, fire it right away, and it not break. But every time I've done that, it breaks. So I just drive the moisture out really, really slow. Probably leave it here, keep it rotated, and turn it every 30 minutes, hour or so. End up spending a good part of the day out here doing this, but it's going to get us a good coal bed going for heat. Keep it at this distance while we rotate, and just hang out and watch it, you know. Fuel our fire when we need to, and that's about it right now, guys. Just letting it hang out. Just a waiting game now. Still out here hanging out with our clay. So what I look for in my clay here, my piece here, before I know it's ready to put directly into the fire, what I look for is a color change. This clay started out as a whitish, off-white color. And we've had it out here by the low heat for a while, you know, numerous hours. So now it's getting to be a pink to a pink to a peach color, you know. So I look for that, and I look for a sound change. Starting to get a higher ring to it there, and that's what you want. This is not quite ready to put in yet. The ring needs to be a little bit higher, and we'll demonstrate that again. Same with our larger piece here. This one's going to take longer to drive all the moisture out, so that pitch is getting a little bit higher there, getting a slight color change to this, and you know, we're just going to let it hang out here. Our pottery right here, we got it really close to the fire. We got a big fire going on right here, so I don't know if you can hear that. Ting is what you want. So I'm gonna let them hang out, guys, so it gets a really, really high pitch. See how close we have our pottery here now. It's right up on the fire. This little one is, but it might not make it. I dropped a stick on it. Got a little V crack in it here. Alright guys, so bad news on our little pot right here. If you can see these two little black lines going up right in here. So I dropped a stick on it and it cracked a little piece right there on it. So I think you can see those right there. Bam. Alright guys, our little pot right there is getting really, really close to the fire. Won't be long now. It's got that sound we want right there. Try to work my pottery into the center of the fire ring here. I'm just going to start spreading the coals out, building the fire back on top of it once we do put it in there. Still got a little while though. Go ahead and put this little one in. large piece, guys. Got it in the fire now. It's not directly in the main coal bed over here. The small one is somewhere right in here under this log. Our big one here is getting it used to the flame. Got a bunch of coals around it. It's almost there. Alright guys, out here this next morning. Coals are still a little bit warm. We're going to let this die all the way down before we move our pottery so it doesn't get a shock from the cooler air temperature out here. And we're just going to let them hang out, guys, and let them cool off, and we'll get back with you. Show you what we got. Pottery's cooled off here. Let's check our little one out. You can hear the break in it where I dropped the stick on it there. Just knocked the chunk out, made a line up here. And on the other side where it was resting on our rock we were firing it on, put another crack in it. We're not going to throw it away though. We're going to keep it and maybe pine pitch it up or something like that. Held together okay. That's got the ring you want right there. Held together pretty good on that one. I haven't had a chance to look at these, look over them really good, see if we got any little cracks or anything, but it looks like it held up. I'm glad this one didn't crack here. This is the main one I was wanting to work. But we'll do a few little tests on these and stuff, see how watertight they are. Good stuff like that. So there's our pottery, guys. A little cup, a nice little bowl there. Alright guys, this is just a handful of some stuff I've made using the method I'm showing here today. All this clay here is hand dug clay from the ground, and none of it is store-bought. So, got this one here, ended up with a crack going down it here. I just drilled a hole through it with a stone right there attached to a stick, put some kudzu through it. Just tied it, you know, keep it a little more solid. One right here, it stayed complete. I just put these two handles on it. I figured if you're going to use it outside, you could pick it up with two sticks, you know, something like that. I haven't used this one yet. Right here, just got this is some old crappy red clay right here, full of sand and stuff, and I just basically use it to melt my pine pitch in. It's my pine sap in here. Couple little fat lamps, you know. A few decorated pieces here with some hash marks on it. Really, really thin bowl right here. Super thin. Another thin little bowl here. Dog got a hold of it. These have been fired, so. Couple cooking plates, you know, really thick one right here, another thick one, a little larger. I think this one right here was in the persimmon fruit leather video, and our persimmon fruit leather stuck to it. So this one right here is well used. I like to cook up deer liver on this one. But yeah, see, I made this one too thick right here. It just spalled off a piece on both sides. I just pressed in some fig leaves. I don't know if you can see that or not. But yeah, got it too hot. Fired it, got it too hot in the fire, you know. It just blew off a chunk, but it still holds liquid.